to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Giants. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. Now Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. 20. Touchdown, Vikings. K.J. Osborne, 48 yards. And the Vikings need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they'd put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they liked, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 29, Jones looking for his receiver sharp, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
From the 27, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Cousins. He's got some room to operate. Touchdown, Vikings. K.J. Osborne. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key word.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 77 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make our score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. On play action, Cousins. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running off tackle with Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw is Cousins. Throw caught there by Osborne. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Running for it, here's Cook. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Dalvin Cook taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. It's Barkley on the counter. And some room to maneuver. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Oh, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. A first down carry for Barkley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense from the 9, 2nd and 5.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. A handoff, Barkley running left. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Gano the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Set the turn, defense. Let's go. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They'll run for it with Barkley. And now he's going to dive and be marked down on a play that really turned.